Una nating topic mga kaibigan, House panel may recommend plunder case versus VP Duterte over 112.5 million confidential funds. Sana all. sana all kulong. Joke lang gabi. Ito ay article ng ABS-CBN News. Basahin natin mga kaibigan. The House Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability said on Sunday it is recommending a plunder case against Vice President Sara Duterte over 112.5 million in confidential fund expenses. Ayun na, mukhang may re-rekomendahan na kasuhan itong ating pinakamagaling na Vice President ng Pilipinas. In a statement, House Senior Deputy Speaker Aurelio Dong Gonzales Jr. said the panel may consider the move if Duterte fails to account for 112.5 million in confidential funds which were encashed as cash advances by the Department of Education in 2023. So, confidential pero naging cash advance to mga to. Diyos ko, anong nangyari? Diyos ko. The Vice President was DepEd Secretary from July 2022 until July 2023. So, isang taon din. Buti naman kinayanan niya. Charot lang. The Pampanga 3rd District Representative reiterated the need for transparency on the utilization of public funds. Tama naman, dapat maging transparent tayo. Katulad ng... delete na lang ako mag-talk. Ano sabi ni Gonzales? Kung ang Vice Presidente bilang pinuno ng DepEd noong panahong iyon ay hindi nakapagbigay ng malinaw at sapat na paliwanag kung paano ginamit ang perang ito, tungkulin namin na ituloy ang kinakailangang mga legal na hakbang kabilang ang kasong plunder upang maprotektahan ang interes ng publiko. Dagdag pa niya, pera ito ng taong bayan at kailangan nating tiyakin na ito ay nagamit ng tama. Hindi sa kung saan-saan, Diyos ko. May nabalitaan pa nga tayo nung mga nakarang araw na nasa isang resort ata siya. Ang laki ng gastos na naman, Diyos ko. Ayan ang unity. In a previous House hearing, Representative Gonzales questioned why the funds were withdrawn through 3 different checks, each worth 37.5 million and were made in the first 3 quarters of 2023. So, confidential funds na 3 check ang withdrawal. Napakagaling. Representative Gonzales pointed out that the checks were issued to DepEd Special Dispersing Officer or SDO Edward Fajarda. Fajarda was among 6 OVP officers and personnel subpoenaed by the House of Representatives after repeatedly skipping its probe. Ayan, pinasabpina dahil ayaw magsalita. Ganyan man, leader! Gusto ko naman. Representative Gonzales raised concerns over the supposed discrepancies in documentation since the disbursement vouchers were labeled as maintenance and other operating expenses or MOOE instead of confidential funds. Yung confidential funds na lipat sa ibang type ng gastos. Napakagaling. He said, such mislabeling could indicate a lack of transparency and potential misuse. So kaya nga dapat pinapakita natin yung pero sino yung pinoto ng mga tao. Imbes na transparency, kinuha yung 100% yung opacity. Gonzales said that 112.5 million funds being scrutinized surpassed the plunder threshold, which is set at 50 million. Dapat pala kung magnanakaw ka hanggang 49.9 million lang. Magaling din tong gobyerno na to eh. He reiterated that plunder is a non-bailable offense punishable by life imprisonment. Sana mabulok. Ito ang sabi ni Gonzales. Kung hindi maipaliwanag ang paggamit ng 112.5 million, we may have no choice but to consider recommending the filing of a plunder case. Last October 27 tuloy. Kahapon lang. Last October 17, DepEd Undersecretary for Finance Annalyn Sevilla confirmed the issuance and encashment of the checks to Paharda. So, totoo na nangyari ang lipatan ng pira. Sevilla said her role was limited to processing the release of the funds. She explained she has no part in the utilization and liquidation of the confidential funds. So, sinasabi ni Secretary of Finance ng DepEd, Undersecretary of Finance ng DepEd na si Annalyn Sevilla na naglipat lang siya ng pera. Hindi siya kasali sa transaksyon. Okay, ito sabi niya. For the confidential funds, talagang sumusunod kami sa joint circular. Pero kami po sa finance, hindi kasama sa utilization o liquidation ng confidential funds. So parang sinasabi niya na wala silang ginamit dito, yung finance. Ito sabi niya uli, wala pong record na makikita sa accounting o budget on the utilization or liquidation. The funds in question were part of the 150 million allocated to DepEd in 2023 for programs on preventing abuse in schools, efforts anti-extremism, and addressing insurgency. Ito sabi ng statement ng ano to? Ewan ko. Basta statement lang yung nakalagay. Although a sitting vice president is an impeachable official, legal and constitutional experts have previously clarified that, unlike the president, the vice president does not enjoy immunity from suit, leaving them to criminal charges while in office. So, pwede silang makasuhan pero mahirap siyang hindi ma-impeach pala. May kaso lang. The House panel has been looking into the alleged irregularities in the office of the Vice President's utilization of confidential funds. Lawmakers expect Fajardo and other OVP officials to attend the probe, citing that their testimony will help determine how the funds were used. The OVP has yet to issue a statement or response on the development. Vice President Duterte has earlier denied the misuse of the agency's confidential funds. Tumanggi pang hayop. So, ano masasabi niya sa maaring pagkaso kay Sara Duterte? Comment down below.